everybody. I'm Lori Pinhorn, social worker and holistic nutritionist, and I'm the creator of LoriPinhorn.com. And in the line of services that I offer, I talk to people a lot about their emotional eating. And today, what I wanted to lay out there as my health tip is our thoughts and how our thoughts often get in the way of our health dreams. And some people watching this video will know, because I'm going to explain this cycle of how our thoughts get in the way. We often, establish a dream for our health and our wellness, and we work towards that, and something gets in the way, and we get off track, and we end up back where we started. And sometimes people do that a couple of times a year. And when they're not successful, it really, impacts how you feel about yourself, how you feel about food, how you feel about your health and your wellness. You might actually think that, health and wellness, I guess, that improved state is maybe that's not for me. Maybe that's something that everybody else gets to have, but I don't get to have it. My track record's not been very good. So I spend a lot of time talking with people about their food, but quite honestly, a lot of times I'm talking with people about how they feel about themselves. And, what goes on between your ears often is more important and lays down the groundwork for what's going to go on in your mouth. So this is a tip that once I explain it to people, people say, okay, I think I can do this with some practice. And once people establish it as a new way of thinking, then they can really keep moving forward. Because quite honestly, when you look at people around you and you think, gosh, I wish I could live my life like them, they're on track all the time. This is the thing that they're doing. They are just pulling it back together after they have a setback, and they just get back on track again. So often when you don't eat you eat something that you're not happy with, either from a quality perspective or a quantity perspective, and we are experts at beating ourselves up. So the thought pattern is usually, well, why did you do that? How come you don't have enough willpower? How are you ever going to pull it back together again? All is lost. Here we go again. I just can't do this. So all the negative tracks come in. What I try to help people understand is that nobody's perfect, and often people eat things that they didn't plan on. So what happens is you will get back on track if you really try to push those negative self-talk thoughts away and replace it with this thought is, I ate it. I can't do anything about it right now, except for maybe to look back at it and see how I could have done things differently or what happened. And maybe it's not even your fault that happened. About a willpower issue, it might have been that your blood sugar was low, it might have been that you were very stressed and things like that. And so you just look back and say, I wonder why that happened, from a very curious perspective. And then you just say, I got to move on. Because one trip through the drive-through on Friday at lunchtime with the negative self-talk, will lead to a weekend maybe being off track, and then maybe even through the next week. And so if you can pump the brakes on the negative talk in your head, this is going on between your ears, and just say, you know what, I'm going to be kinder to myself. I'm going to be more gentle. I'm going to ask why this happened. And all you're going to do is just shake it off. And the next time you sit down to eat, make a better choice. And the next time you sit down to eat, make a better choice. Softer focus, curious about why you did that, will get you farther in the long run than being really, really hard on yourself. So that's my health tip for today. It's more important what's going on between the ears. And if you like the message, please share it and leave me a comment, or even leave me a question about something that you might want to know about. And have a happy, healthy week. And reframe your thoughts. You don't have to believe every thought that you have either. Thoughts are powerful. They can lead us down a road of anxiety, not feeling very good, or they can lift your spirits. So don't forget the power of your thoughts. Bye.